So it seems like I don't know, things have been a little more chill in the house or whatever. Ever since I've completely fell apart and realized that me trying to help everybody isn't helping anything. Like, people tell you, oh, don't live for other people. And you're like, I guess I should start thinking about me or whatever. But it's different when it's like you've never actually ever helped anyone. Everything you thought you were doing that was good wasn't. And you never made anyone's life better. Not really. Not actually. They're all still the same people with the same problems and the same issues going on. Is the problem that they always had was their own habits and their own stuff. And you can't change that. I don't know, I've stopped trying to influence people as much or whatever. Because I don't. And it doesn't do anything. Except give me a whole bunch of work. So I'm just kind of like, fuck it. But, there's been almost no fighting. There's been a little bit, but I mean, it's been about some stuff, and I'll just flat out say I don't want to argue, and then we stop. So I don't know. My spouse told her parents how she felt right after that too, and that seems to have alleviated some of her, blind rage about things that have happened to her. So that helps, and I think the picnic helped. Our first picnic of the year, our first time going out and about since the end of February, like at all. It's only just been either getting groceries or picking up medications or stuff like that. Getting paperwork delivered, shit of that nature, or else just driving long distance so the girlfriend could go check on stuff, which pretty soon we're going to have to help her move into a different apartment in the same building, just higher up. But that's probably at least a week away, so. But that is coming up. So, I mean, it's not like life doesn't have any stressful things in it. It's just been less, I don't know, fighting, less people arguing, less me trying to get people to do things that are good for them. If they don't do it, oh well. They have to actually give a shit about themselves, or the habit's never going to change. It doesn't matter how much I reinforce it. It just doesn't matter what I'm doing. Like, I've never believed in pushing people, but I need to believe in pushing people even less somehow than I already did. So I'm trying. I've also been trying to follow through with my daily, like, goals and stuff, and actually try to follow through with the rewards and make things happen. Been trying to do that real hard. Become more aware of what I need to do to prepare for the rest of my life. Because this isn't the rest of my life. This shit is all temporary. One of the things that ended up being an argument about was some douchebags. I don't know who they were, but they were not good people. went down the entire stretch of road, stopping along houses every once in a while, or businesses, or our whole apartment area, and they put a whole ton of bad stuff, like hate speech on everything, swastikas and KKK and stuff. And so now the Monroe Sheriff's Department, for the county, is going around to everybody in all of everything along this entire road trying to find who did it, because hopefully they're going to jail for a long time, because they ruined a lot of property, and they did it with like hate crime. So I don't understand why people think that is a good idea. Like, what is so messed up in you that you would ever think that was a good idea? But some of it is on the apartment building that I live in, and sometimes you could hear people stopping and crying or getting upset about what they were seeing, and that's sad to hear people upset. I don't understand people who hate other people for being different than them. I don't understand it. But yeah, vandalism of property everywhere, gets property owners riled up. But then you make it anti-Semitic and freaking racist against black folks, and all of it everywhere was like just straight up all of it. It's just pitiful. Absolutely pathetic. Can't stand stuff like that. But me, I felt like we should give the people who it's affecting the most the space to grieve. And one of the girls wanted to go see it because they were curious what was written, on the side of the building we live in. And I was like, we don't need to go invade their space just out of curiosity's sake. And they were like, yeah, but if we don't know what it is that's there, how are we going to get, angry on their behalf? And I'm like, it's upsetting to them. I don't need to know what it says. And later, she found out what it said from the news. So, because someone did it to all the way down the street. So, I made the news. But it's still awful. Sorry, someone's walking by with a dog, apparently. There's a walking trail that goes past my house. And the dog is going nuts for some reason. Well, I guess this is a super short recording.